I'm gonna fucking kill the devil. I don't know if somebody's sending these demons my way, it could be. Or they're just there. Like something happened somewhere and they just decided to come hang out. I think somebody's doing something. Because it was out of the blue. Well, today's what, June 28th, 2022? Well, first of all, they stopped me from working out. That's basically what their goal is. I'm on like, how many miles did I just say? I did a lot more miles than usual. So, I'm not keeping up with it, so. But I wasn't home all day yesterday. And I walked a lot. Like I couldn't keep up with the family, it was too fast. So I got yelled at for that. I have a medical condition too that fucked up my hormones. So a lot of women are going through it. It's not just me. For some women, they can keep their figure, some can't, and they get bigger and bigger and bigger. Even if they do work out and eat right. This disease causes depression and anxiety too. So since they have all these issues, I guess these perps, they have the devil in them, they see it, and they have to gaslight. So, I guess it's a good thing I'm single. Because I already get gaslighted at home since I was a child. My father was gaslighted, and he basically was told my sister to do the same. He's so ridiculous. Oh, this coffee's good. So you know how family could be too. You can't let people push you around. Like yesterday, I didn't say, I said stuff, but it wasn't angry when I said it. I try to be calm, because they hate that. They hate when you're calm too. Pisses them off for some reason. Psycho. I'm not trying to defend myself to them, because I don't want to hear it. They just see me as one thing and not the other, so. I guess the people in there love me. They're so nice to me. It's so weird. Isn't it crazy though, like how friendly strangers are in your own family? And they might say stuff about me afterwards, but they probably talk about everybody. But they always encourage me there. Like they don't judge. And I just didn't feel like in the beginning I wasn't doing it fast enough, I guess, or whatever it was. And no, everybody goes on their own pace. And there's not that many people in the gym in there when I go. Maybe sometimes it's 2 people. And they're older than me. Some of them a decade or more, and they go at their own pace, and nobody yells at them. You know what I mean? They don't say to them, "Oh, you have to do this by this time." Nobody says that. They tell people in the gym. They ask them how far they can go, and they say, "Good job." You go at your own pace. They don't say anything. They don't judge you, nothing. So when I go there, I feel good. And usually lately, I kept getting harassment. There was a lot of perps there at one point. The Freemasons were there, parked at the corner. I don't know why they're coming after me at all. Honestly, I don't know. I must have pissed them off in some way by going to the gym. It's not really that much. It's an hour. I do weights, 30 reps each arm, 4 different ways, and then 30 minutes on the bike. Plus the other therapy that I have to do while I'm in there, my carpal tunnel. And my hands feel so good. They've never been better. So maybe they're threatened by me doing that. I mean, I haven't really changed anything else. I do that. I'm doing it twice a week now instead of just once. I could afford twice a week now. And they stop me because I take alternative way to get there. So I pay a lesser price than car service. You know, they're actually reliable right now, taking me to and from. But I finish early. And for some reason they don't do early pickups anymore, so I kind of had to call my family member to pick me up. Good thing they were home. They were actually on their way. They were going to go past. So I called again to cancel. You get a penalty for canceling too early. Oh my God, there's so many rules. So I had to wait till like 2:15 to cancel. They take so long to get here too. Like they ask me to set a time for them to come, and they come like 20-30 minutes later. It's like, what are you asking me to set a time for? They're so annoying. You know, I have a lot of different health issues, so I can't drive. And I kind of wish I could. I think it would give me a lot of freedom if I drove. But then again, you know, with these perps chasing me everywhere I go, if I drove, would it mean that they would try to run me off the road? You know what I mean? It's like 50-50 debate, you know? I mean, parking ain't free either. And neither is the gas, so then you gotta get the oil change. Then you gotta pay the car itself, the monthly mortgage payment on it. Oh, thanks. It's just annoying because public transportation is horrible. People are just the worst. They let out the people of the mental institution. For some reason, they don't let them stay there and get the help they need. They just leave them. They just release them. And they're in the subways. They're homeless now. You know, their family already kicked them out because they couldn't deal. So they go to instead of homeless shelters, kick them out. So they go to the subway and they sleep there, and then they start harassing the people. And for some reason they get hammers and they start beating the shit out of people with the hammers, screwdrivers. They jump people, they push people on the tracks. I mean, everybody's fucking crazy. So I don't want to take public transportation. That's just the train. I don't know about the bus. I don't want to take the bus either. They always overstuff the buses and people get squished. What if the bus breaks down because they overstuff the bus? So you know what I mean? It's not worth it. So lots of shit. You know, I had such a good day today. And even before the car came, I saw a painted lady butterfly. It was so pretty. And like, I hovered over my garden so I could see it, and then I went to the other house. It was so pretty. And so that's like my 5th butterfly I've seen so far. There was 3 in the backyard, but they don't stay. All different colors too, all pretty. I wish it would say so I could take a picture of them. I saw that bird when the catbird showed up. I was like, what is going on here? He stopped right in front. You saw him. Birds never do that. They scare humans. So, you know. I don't think it was a monitoring spirit. I hope it wasn't, because I love animals. So I want to see them all. And maybe, you know, the perps just hate me in general for loving animals, I guess. I don't know. Humans I'm not fond of. Humans are like, I guess I'll have to love you. You know what I mean? Like, because they allow themselves to get filled with the devil. The devil jumps in them, but they allow it. Like, how do you allow an entity to jump into you? How do you allow an entity to take over you like that? It's not nice. It's fucking ridiculous. So everything was fine today. I got home early. I went to use the bathroom. The fucking toilet seat broke. Not in half. It popped off the stupid back. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? That didn't happen this whole time. Like, we had a lot of people over on Saturday. Maybe somebody didn't sit right on the toilet. You know, people like just they slam down themselves on the toilet. I sit gently. You know, I'm a big person, so I have to sit gently on the toilet so I don't fall off the bowl. I guess there was only one other really, really big person at the party, so it could have been him. He should be paying for my damn toilet seat. Now I gotta buy another toilet seat. Are you fucking kidding? Right now I'm broke. See if I have any cash left over at home just to buy one. You know when you can't afford to buy stuff, so you don't buy anything else? And that's when the problems happen. So I went to my closet to put something away, and the fucking bar fell down. Are you fucking kidding me? We just had I swear I'm gonna fucking kill the devil. And I heard something in my house last night. I got home, and in my kitchen smelled like somebody opened a pack of cigarettes and was waving the scent around, but just in one little area in my kitchen. That could have been a demon, because you know cigarettes are addictive, and the devil, you know, gets you addicted to anything, right? So that could be. I gotta look that up to see if that's one of the smells. And this morning I opened the window. No, last night I actually opened the window. I smelled pot. Like, okay, it could have came from anybody. He smokes pot, she smokes pot, they all smoke pot next door. On both sides. Could have been them, but it smelled like it was coming from their side. Oh, excuse me. But it smelled like somebody opens a bag of pot. You know what I mean? They were doing that. It was right by the window. So I don't know if it was coming from the outside or not. And this morning I opened the window and I smelled bread. Like somebody was making bread. So I'm like, oh my god, she's making bread. She's teaching that young kid that she had over how to make bread. Sometimes I want these things to come to pass, so maybe the camera might pick it up. I don't know. They were doing something shady yesterday before we left in the morning. We went out to eat breakfast in the morning. A special occasion yesterday. So I was out here early, you know. I didn't get dressed yet. Dressed up. And I saw a tiny little piece of cracker on my bench. I was trying to say it yesterday, but I got cut off because the car came back. So a piece of cracker. I'm like, you fucking had to be them. Who else would do that? Who else would leave any kind of bread of anyone? Saturday, my nephew found a dead squirrel in the street. Like, we don't know if it got run over or poisoned. Could have been, huh? She could have did that. Why not? She did it before. She put that squirrel on my porch. Well, maybe she's practicing to do it again, you know? Because we have cameras, so I'm trying to do that in front of the camera. But last night I went to throw the garbage out too. And a piece of the side of my garden over here was on the floor. I thought it was like a piece of bark that fell down, you know, from the wind. We had so much rain yesterday too, so I kicked it and I'm like, why does it sound like that? It sounds like a scraping on the floor. Yeah, it was a piece of concrete. Like, where did it come from? So, you know, she could have been in my driveway, pecking at it. Who knows? Bread boy, instead of going on his honeymoon, he came here to the house, their house. And so I was sitting out here and I saw the door, but I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. You know, it's probably the mother or something's probably cleaning down there, whatever. And then he peeked out, saw me sitting there, and slammed the door shut and locked it. Like, why are you doing that? Why are you being suspicious? Now I'm suspicious because you did that. If you would have just peeked out and then went back in and not locked the door. Like, what's he think I'm gonna tell somebody? No, I don't give a fuck. It's like them across the street. I don't give a fuck what you do to your own neighbors. I don't fucking care. They're getting them back anyway. It's funny. Oh, they know it's them. They just don't yell at them yet. They know it's them. They have the cameras, but I don't know if they look at the cameras ever. Because what they do is they buy something and they empty out the box and they fling it over the empty box. Where else would the empty box come from, you know? Because they're not stupid. You know, these dumbass thinks everybody's stupid. All these perps, they think we're all stupid. We're not. We're smarter than them. So the other day, the lady that lives there threw the box over at that way. Oh, what the fuck are you doing that for? We went into the hot yard. They brought an air conditioner in. I don't know where they got that from. If your car's too big to park in your driveway, that's nobody's problem but your own. If you got a small car, all you have to do is pull out of the driveway, double park in front of the house, and then bring the air conditioner upstairs. Oh, they went around their house, their neighbor's house, to do that, to bring it up, and they all looking at me like, yeah, who's this guy now? So, and then a young guy came out of the garage next door, and the father was talking to him the whole time. So, but I think is since he's married to the son, and they probably the wife, her parents probably bought them a house. So they probably they're moving in, and these motherfuckers are renting the basement out, and they can't do that because they don't own the house. That was fucking weird. Stops in front of my house to figure out where he had to go. That ain't for me. But that's what they all do, the handlers. They always stop in front of your house while you're videotaping. And they stop there for a couple of minutes and they look around. But I don't know if he was a handler because he didn't really look over. He just like, you know, he just looked at a paper or something and then he left. I don't know why they put their lights on like that. You can't. That's a spot. This is the second person that did that. That's a spot right there. That's not a spot where the greenery is. That's a driveway. Second time I saw that today. Like, why are you putting the lights on? I mean, this spot, you're in a spot. Whatever. I mean, gang stalkers do that too, probably. But the Hasidic people in this neighborhood, they don't give a fuck what anybody's doing. If it's their own, then yeah, they'll go after them and gang stalk them. They got like some sort of weird rule. Here's a gang stalker, red shoes. He's acting wacky. So, you know, but this person just parked and put their little blinkers on. Yeah, because this person would be staring at me right now if they were gang stalking. No. But gang stalkers will do that. They'll leave their blinkers on like that, just to piss you off. Because if you're sitting by yourself like me, and you're just having like a peaceful time, they'll do that on purpose. That's one of their tactics. I've seen that on other TI channels. So. Yeah. So that's probably another tactic. This person's doing it because they're probably going to be coming right back out. But when gang stalkers do it, just let you know that's what they do. It's for you. Even if I was keeping busy right now, it doesn't matter. They would still do that kind of stuff. You need to trigger us in any way. So So all this shit's happening right now, and I have no time to take everything out of the closet to fix this stupid thing. Oh my god, of course that would happen, right? Well, I'm fucking done with life. I don't get to fucking do anything in my life yet because of gang stalking. Being gang stalked, gang stalked. It does take a toll. Just don't let them see you do it. Like if you have to cry about it, just do it at home. I don't care if they see you on remote monitoring. You're in your house. As long as you're not doing it in front of them. Because that means they're going to prey on your weakness. That's them. That's what they do. They don't want you to be happy. Remember that. They don't want you to ever have your own life. They don't want you to get healthy in any way, even if it's a little bit at a time. They don't want that. And what happens is we're on a network. Now, I was watching a video today, and this lady found herself on the networks. And she was on networks from Canada and the US and the UK. She had her own IP address, and she put that in, I don't know if it was Google or something like that, one of those search engines. And it was 8 pages long of all companies that put her down as their customer. So that's how she was getting harassed. And she was getting all kinds of like emails and stuff. Like, when you get spam mails and calls, it's because we're on these types of networks. And she said it was people that she's working, but she said people that are, at her job of doing it. Like, she works at a service, I don't know what kind of service, I forgot what she said, but the customer themselves put her on that list. And she wanted, her family had to go to the hospital for something, and then someone there put them on the list. Hey. So, it could be anybody putting us on his list. For me, John is the main person that would put me on this list. And he probably has connections somewhere at his job. If he was working, I want to say at a dental office. I'm not sure what it was. I think it was a dental office where he did data entry. And I was so mad that somebody taught him how to do data entry because they were leaving and they worked with his sister. So she taught him how to do data entry and he got the job. I'm like, are you fucking serious? I went to business school to learn data entry because I didn't know how to do any of that. Never got not one job. I got a lot of interviews, but nothing stuck. So I'm like, you fucking bastard. And we were friends back then too. I was like, really? I think he made sure I wouldn't, like, he didn't want to put in a good word for me either. Like if I was a friend with you when I was working, and we were close friends, I would say, hey, you have any room for my friend to come do an interview at least? Something. Like, I know a lot of my friends, they got me in, like the resume in. And then a couple people, called me back from there. And then I got interviews. But, I almost had a real job and they gave it away to somebody else. That's witchcraft too. They do that all the time. They'll take your resume, even if it's a manager, they'll take it up to somebody like doing voodoo witchcraft. And they'll, figure out if you're a Christian or not, and then poof, you don't have a job. So that probably happened a lot. Every job I went for. Because how could it be that I have all these interviews and all this other stuff? They saw it. They saw the light in me before I even knew I had it. no choice to do all this stuff. And that too, they're pissed off about that too. Because I'm not technically broke. People are mad at me for going on these programs. And they're like, oh, I wish I could stay home too. I'm like, no. You have not gone through what I have gone through to be stuck here. I'm stuck because of the gang stalking. And you have a parent that tells you you have to take care of me for the rest of your life. That's a form of, that's gaslighting, like complete gaslighting. And what happens to that person? He got a brain aneurysm and died. So guess what? God does not tolerate that shit. God did not want me to live the way I'm living right now. You understand? And neither does he want that for you either. Your family is a fucking asshole. They really are assholes. They don't want you to be successful. Because what happens is they're jealous. They see something in you. You don't even know that you have this in you yet. And they don't want you to find out either. So you will get stuck. I'm pretty sure I have some sort of like weird talent somewhere that's being hidden. Like, they do witchcraft on you too. Your family will do witchcraft on you, trust me. And you're not allowed to talk about it with them. Because they'll deny it till the end of time. But they could call you out on anything you say back to them. You're not allowed to say anything to them. They're not allowed. It's a narcissistic thing. With women, they do it covertly, or covertly, whatever it's called. And men just straight out do it. At least they're a little bit more honest when they're being narcissistic, because it's out in the open. They can't hide that. Like, women are very sneaky, so they know how to hide their true self from people. And they project onto you how they feel about themselves. They never went to counseling. They don't need it. Something's wrong with you, not them. That's what they say. Trust me, it's them. They're just projecting their insecurities onto you because they want you to be like them and not be happy. Even if you're happy just for a few minutes, they fucking hate you. They're like, you asshole, why are you happy? That's exactly how they act. That's how it happened my whole life. That's why I miss my mother, because she did not do that. She was very encouraging. Like right now, she would have went to the physical therapy with me, and she might have done it with me, actually. She might have been motivated to work out with me. You know? Well, everybody else in the family has to be on their terms when they want you to work out, when they want you to eat better, when they want you to walk. So they're projecting that onto you because somebody told them whatever way it's supposed to be. No, everybody's individual. We can't be all the same hive mind. It's not fair. It's not real. It's not right. God doesn't want that. He made us to be individuals. That's why we're targeted individuals, because we're individual. You understand yet? We are so far apart from this world. And what a hearts. We see through the bullshit, basically. And nobody else does. So nobody's ever going to be on our side. We have to be there for ourselves. This world is going to get worse. It's called birthing pains for a reason. They will have to answer to God when he comes back. Because they're not going to repent of their sins. We will. They won't. I cried out to God today. I'm sorry that I did not worship you sooner, because this life is fucking hard for us. It's so fucking easy for these assholes. It really is. You understand? You know, when wicked people have it so much easier than us, is because whatever crap that's supposed to happen to them for doing evil, they shove it onto us. And we don't know. We don't know when it's coming or when they did it. So they did that too. They like pray to their fucking Bahamut God for us to get payback for what they're supposed to be going through. They keep pushing it and pushing it and pushing it, and then because they want us to get tired and die and from sleep deprivation or accidents, you know, they wish that upon us. So every day is a fucking struggle, and you have to keep praying, counteract their crap every day, even if it's like 10 minutes a day or 1 minute a day. It doesn't matter. Just keep trying. This world is horrible. Because there was a couple of good things that happened today, and then all of a sudden, those two things happened. Oh my God, it sent me over the edge because of yesterday too. You know, your family is ridiculous. They don't understand. They make you miserable. And when you become miserable, they're happy. Then they yell at you for being miserable and all this other stuff, whatever else flies out of their mouth, screaming at you. Maybe they want you to go deaf or something, I don't know. But I noticed I wasn't the only big person at this place, and nobody else got yelled at but me. So, when they say your family hates you, they mean it. Don't trust their ass. Why is it? That's the second time those people came by. Maybe they're spying on me too. I wouldn't be surprised if, you know. What was it? There was a Sigmund Freud. He said, before you diagnose yourself as having depression, in fact, you might be surrounded by assholes. It's true. Like I said, they don't feel good about themselves because they will push too far. And they're like, oh, you're pushing me too far? I'm going to push you too far now. You're the next, it's like a tag thing. Tag, you're it. Them too, they do witchcraft. Every fucking person I know has used a Ouija board. Because if you don't have God in your life, you're going to turn to those things. But they take it too far, they do. They keep the Ouija boards. And they're like, oh, I remember when I used to use it. And then they take it out and use it again. They never get rid of their Ouija boards. Unless something bad happens to them. And then that's it. Nothing bad ever happens to them since. But lately have seen people get back what they're doing to me. Including my family, so. It's only little things like they get cut off on the road. People stop and scream at them. I don't really feel bad. You scream at me every fucking day. Guess what? Somebody screams at you back. Now you know how it feels. Yeah, I was fixing a couple things. I had to make phone calls to fix stuff. The phone was breaking up. Of course it was, because I was getting shit done. That's why. Shut up, perps. When I come out here, this fucking candy wrap is in front of my house. Like, who did that in front of my door? Obviously a perp did it. I don't even have that candy in my house that I saw the wrapper for. It was Lifesavers or something. I don't have that in my house. I have all different kinds of candies. I go to the special shops and buy special candies once a year. Because, you know, it's far from my house and I don't have a car. So I go in that area once in a while. I try new stuff and that's it. So I don't have that. I can get that anywhere. Oh, the list is Kill, K-L-L. That's a handler. Handlers have that license plate for some reason. I don't know why. Look at all these cars coming by now. Oh, doggy! He's so cute. I've seen those license plates a lot. And now he's leaving. And you heard the honk before that, right? Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Oh, he's looking too. All these fucking cars, they was looking at me. They look at me before they even get past this car right here. And they know their jab. She took their jabs. That's them. Gangsters are gonna get it. Way more than us. They already put us through enough shit. They're gonna get it back. Don't worry. Like I said, if you get frustrated and angry and need to cry, do it in your own house. Don't do that in front of them because that's giving them more ammo to do more shit to you. Go in your house. Go cry in your house. Scream and shout. A little bit louder now. We hate that our family or friends don't have our backs. We hate it. It's like the worst feeling. God really does have our backs. I'm not kidding. Because I would have been dead by now. Oh, fucking gang stalking. The last video I made at night, I think it was, a perp came by on his bike. And he smiled at me first, you know, the sinister smile they give you. And he drove past and the coughing crap. So I'm like, fuck you, perp. Fuck you, perps. That's the hammer honk. That's probably that guy they passed by with the kill license plate. Yeah, because they're trying to kill us. That's why they have KLL as their license plate. They're trying to kill us. Keep trying. Because God is taking notes. He's capturing it on his own film, without film. He sees every horrible thing they do. He made us stronger than them. That's a sign of weakness right there. When you have to harass people for a living, that's a sign of weakness. They are not strong. They think they are, but they're not. Anyways. I did not see any perps while I walked up to Dunkin'. The place was full of people. They stole all the chairs, so I came home. They're better off for me. I don't want to deal with perps today. I don't have enough excitement today for one day. Now tomorrow, after I get up in the morning, I gotta take everything off the rack in my closet, put it on my bed, and I try to put back the pole in the fucking thing. I had to buy a whole new thing to screw it in. One side had a place for the rod, closet rod, and the other side had nothing. Well, that's why that fell that time. So now it fell again. I want to put something away. I even fucking leaned toward it hard. The guy came already twice with his countless shirt. And it just fell. I'm like, fuck you, and I left it. I still gotta put sheets on my bag. I put new sheets on my bed. I had to take them off. They're all coming off. I don't know what happens in the middle of the night for perps. That's what happens. Just blame everything on perps. That's all. I'm cool with that. I'm glad I'm not sitting there at Dunkin'. There's too many fucking people. Ugh, fuck you, perps. Phillips, beeping your horns. How about I rip the horn out of your fucking car, shove it up your ass? Just like I would do the stroller on the bike. Perp. Every damn day. And you cough sometimes. I'll cough. Because that's not a gang stalking tactic. And he smirks at me too. He's stupid. Why would you do that? Why would you carry a bike and the stroller? Just walk and then go pick them up with the stroller and then take it with the stroller. How the hell are you doing that right now? It's a gang stalking tactic. These fuckers find any excuse to stalk you and use anything to stalk you with. Especially cars. Why is there so much traffic today? School's finished. I mean, really. Everybody's at work. And everybody who goes to work on this block takes the train, because the train's right there. They're not gonna take their car where it's $5 a gallon right now. Are you fucking kidding? These people are full of shit. They tell them to come down the block at a certain time. Right now it's probably like 3:30. Oh, she's outside right now. Let's go past the house. And they tell a million cars to come down. I mean, they really think I'm fucking dumb, like I don't know that they're doing that. Of course I know they're doing that. They've been doing it for years. It might have been slow to catch on the first fucking year. But not right now. A perp came by earlier today too before I left. Oh, witchy boy. Where is she? Where's that bitch? No. That's not her. She go. Damn, she's quick. Witch. Got my braid. Anyway. This guy's gonna go off my drivers. You better not. Hey. Oh, good. Somebody I know at least. Oh, a big bee. Ooh, bumblebee. I don't mind those bees, they don't sting. I should probably just off as I woke up this morning. Good. Bread. bread. Oh, she sent some fucking demons my way. So I can make fun of her all I want. She's a gang stalker. So anyways, this gang stalker passed by me before I left. I looked around. He did the guy that did the fake cough. I farted first, and then I called him a gang stalker. He was probably reporting back to his handler right now, saying she farted when I coughed near her. Because that shit don't work no more. And it shouldn't work for you either. Stay strong.